Hi y'all, my name is TaylorAnne and welcome to my little creative life. Today's video I wanted to do a little bit of travel journaling about a trip I took to Long Beach for the Grand Prix. So we saw like racing and it was fun, and then we also went to the aquarium of the Pacific and saw some critters, and we saw some otters, which are like my favorite ever. So it was amazing. I saved like every single little scrap and piece of ephemera from my trip inside this bag. I'll usually just save whatever gift bag from like a grocery store or souvenir shop, or we had some Uber Eats delivered to the hotel. So I saved that bag and just put every single little thing in here. I also did print off some photos already. Here's some photos from the airplane. A bunch of stuff from the Grand Prix, and then I grabbed a few of these pamphlets from the aquarium. And like I said, I collect everything. Receipts, napkins. Oh my gosh, some may call it hoarding, but if it ends up in a journal, it's not hoarding. So I'm going to try and use as much of this as possible today. In my composition notebook. This is my number 7 composition notebook. I have a full playlist if you want to check out any of my other comp books. I have like a video on my trip to Coronado that's in here, and I have some blank pages left up here, left at the front, to add some of this stuff. And then this book is like almost completed. It is already so full and chunky, so I think this is going to be one of the last things I do in this comp book before I do a flip through, so make sure you're subscribed. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started by kind of placing things out and getting a handle on all of this ephemera and stuff, because it's, when did we go? Mid-April, and it's mid-August as I'm filming this. So I'm going back through all of the ephemera that I collected, and I realized that I have a lot of stuff. I collected a lot of things for just a few days in Long Beach. So I'm going to go through and kind of group like items. I started with the things that I knew I wanted to keep, like brochures and pamphlets and like booklets, maps and stuff like that. Stuff that I didn't want to cut up and I wanted to keep. I like to slide those in a little pocket. So I have these large envelope pockets that I picked up at an estate sale, and they are perfect for holding all of your little like brochures and maps and little collections. Then once I have that set aside, I can go through the rest of my stuff and kind of group like items. So all of the stuff from the race I put in one pile, all of the stuff from the aquarium I put in one pile. We stayed at 2 different properties, like hotel properties, so I grouped those things accordingly. And then even though my journals aren't like 100% chronological, I still like to kind of have things grouped together. So once I have things grouped together, I can start laying them out on the page, and honestly, it's just however I can make them fit. That is my secret. I saved the little hotel key cards. This one was really cute because it had dominoes on it. And I'm going to use it to secure or hold my little drink stirrers. The yellow one is so cute. It's from the Bamboo Club, which is like this tiki bar that we went to. And then the little red heart one is from the Southwest airplane. So those are kind of a bulky thing to add into your journal, but they slip right into that little hotel key card pocket, and they're cute. It's a cute little memory. Then I'm gonna go through and collect all of the wristbands. I think this was the whole weekend wristbands.
I just stapled them together using my tiny attacher, which is like the tiniest, cutest little staples. I love it. And then I'm gonna glue it on the page with the tickets from Saturday and Sunday, and a little bit of ephemera off of a shirt that we bought, and it was shiny, so I had to keep it and add it to my journal. I also saved these little pieces of paper off of some like swag that we got, because it's like a big convention and there's like booths and stuff that you can walk around to and get swag and, you know, buy stuff, look at cool cars and cool tech. So it was a really fun event, and I would definitely go again next year. But I'm just gonna kind of layer some of the photos that I've already printed off. I just use my home printer and adhesive label paper to print the photos from my phone, and then I can add them into my journals. It's a really easy way to just get your phone or get the photos off of your phone and into real life where you can like enjoy them. So I'm adding this checkerboard washi tape, which is one of my favorites, and I thought it was so perfect for the race because like the checkered flag, and it kind of tied all of like the black and white together. So this is one of my favorite washi tapes, and I'm so sad that I've almost used up the whole roll. I will probably have to get a new one, a replacement, because I just love it. And I also love adding little hearts and star kind of doodles on my page. I think it makes it feel more like journal-y and like scribbly. I don't know, more like smash booky. On to the next page, I have a collection of the second property hotel, all of the stuff that we got at the second property, and I'm just gonna kind of fiddle with it until it all collages and fits onto one page. I had the note that like the housekeeper left us, and then we had to change rooms, so I got 2 little key card pockets and 2 hotel keys. So of course I saved both of them. I'm gonna use one as a pocket, and then I'm gonna tear apart the other one and just use it as collage. I saved the wrapper off of the sponge because it was like a Residence Inn, so it had like this little kitchenette, and I totally swiped the sponge because it was so cute. So I kept the packaging, and then I'm gonna add some photos. Most of these photos are from the hotel room. I think just the one of us is on like the boardwalk. The rest are in the room of the food that we ordered and his dad outfit. Depending on how many photos and how much like ephemera I collected, I like to switch up how I orient or collage the photos together. So sometimes I'll do like a photo strip. Sometimes I'll do these like photo grids. It just kind of depends on what photos I have and what kind of composition. I do try and like balance things out, so like the rule of thirds, and if you put something in this top corner, you might want to put something in the opposite bottom corner. I just try and think about composition and color like that when I'm putting together these collage pages, but it really just kind of depends on what I collected and what I can fit on a page. I really like the size of these composition notebooks because they're so big, and you can fit like a full size sheet of paper. When I used to do like travel journaling or journaling in like an A5 Hobonichi or bullet journal, you would have to like cut down your photos and your ephemera, but in these composition books you can pretty much throw anything in there, and I love it. So I'm just obsessed with these composition books, if you haven't already figured that out. And I think I'm just going to add some more of my favorite Studio Calico washi tape. I'm going to cut out one single smiley face. I like it because it's got the little winky face. I love this washi. It's so cute. And then I'm going to add some little doodles and stars and hearts. I just feel like it kind of ties the page together. Like there's a similar element like in different areas across the page, and it just kind of makes it more like doodly and journaly, so I like to add little hearts and stars. I'll probably go back in and do a little bit of journaling about our trip. Underneath that receipt there's a little bit of like blank space, but I don't usually like to share my journaling on the internet, and that little kind of secret journaling spot under the receipt is perfect. So on to the next page. I'm so excited because it's the aquarium of the Pacific and we saw otters, my favorite aminal. It was so cute. So I'm using the pamphlets. I already used these pamphlets in some of my other journals. Like I added it to my planner, and my significant other smash book, which I have a video that just came out probably right before this one. So I'm trying to figure out what other little pieces I can glean from the brochure. But brochures are amazing for cutting apart and adding into your journals. I'm going to add some washi tape. This one just has like little turtles on it and it's kind of like blue and green and pink or like red, and I was wearing a red dress in the photo, and of course the blue and the green for the water. It was just so cute. I got to see the otters and they like swam up right to my face. It was so sweet. So I printed these photos out. I printed these ones out large because it was so amazing. It was a really favorite part of the trip, seeing those otters. So I wanted to go in and print those photos larger, even though you can see on that little photo strip on the left, it's the same exact photos, and I don't even care. There can be a million otters on this page, and that's not even enough. So I'm just collaging all these photos with washi tape, and sometimes when like photos aren't the same size, which happens a lot when you're just kind of collaging random things together, when your photos aren't the same size and they don't quite line up, I like to use washi tape and do kind of like washi tape borders, just to cover up those edges that don't line up, and it makes kind of like a nice frame and you can't even tell. Most of the time when I'm collaging, I'll just use my ruler to kind of rip things out really quickly. I don't do much fussy cutting on this particular project though. I did want to fussy cut out the penguin. He was just so cute and he fit perfectly layered over the photos on the right hand side of the page. Oh, so cute. So I gave him some little hearts. Like I said, I feel like hearts just kind of tie the page together. On the left hand side of the page, just kidding, I'm going to use some of these die cuts. I'm just going to cut it down a little bit so that it fits up in this spot. And it says, love this memory, because I do. I love it. It was so happy. And then I'm going to go through and look for something else to kind of fill in that space on the bottom left. And I found these cute little fishies. So I'm just going to kind of trim them down to fit in this little spot. And then glue everything down. I like the Scotch ATG gun, Advanced Tape Gun, ATGGG, Advanced Tape Glider. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's linked on my Amazon favorites, but that is my adhesive of choice. in my journals. And then I thought I would give you a quick flip through of the pages that we did today. So starting with the hotel and our cute little drink stirrers in the hotel key card pocket, tickets from the Grand Prix and our wristbands, more hotel kind of little stationery goodies and ephemera, lots of photos and good memories, especially at the aquarium. And then I have a little pocket here full of the full-size like booklets and pamphlets that I didn't cut up. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and hanging out with me and getting crafty today. So until I see y'all in the next video, stay creative. Okay, bye!